Drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day. It is Friday, High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network. Certainly glad that you have tuned in. And as always, presented by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Central Bank of the Ozarks, Doak Propane, the Bank of Billing, Shelter Insurance, and Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. Well, it's time for our LIUNA Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week, and we go to Lone Jack High School, and we welcome in head football coach Sheldon McKenzie. Coach McKenzie, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Coach, I know we visited early in the season, prior to the season, but let's talk a little bit about the season and how it's gone thus far. And you've got back-to-back wins under your belt.
Yeah, first time in a while from what I've been told. We started out a little slower than what we probably would have liked, but that was more probably attributed to our schedule. We had started out pretty tough with Windsor and Midway. Then we kind of found our footing about week 3 when we played Carrollton. We changed up a few things that we wanted to do just a little bit differently, and that just kind of has helped us from there. We played pretty well against Carrollton, not as well as we would have liked. We turned the ball over 4 times, or that might be a little bit of a different game in the end. But and then since then we've rattled off 2 against Hogan Prep and Cole Camp this last week, and we're just kind of now starting to come into our own. I still don't think we've played our best football yet. We haven't played and these guys behind me will tell you we haven't played a full 4-quarter game just yet. You know, we've put together 2 pretty good quarters, 3 pretty good quarters here and there, but we just haven't quite put it all together just quite yet. So we all believe that our best football is still ahead of us.
Coach, halfway through the season here at game 5, you're going into week 6. What do you feel like right now you're doing really well? And what are some things maybe you feel like you need to shore up before you get to the districts?
Yeah, well, we're running the football really, really well right now. A couple of weeks ago, we had 385 yards rushing, against Hogan Prep. And then last week, we, Cole Camp really stuffed the box on us to try to keep us from running the ball as well as we did. And our play action game came into effect then. We've set some school records in the last 2 weeks for running the football 2 weeks ago and throwing the football this last week. So we've really just kind of come into our own a little bit, just kind of figuring out who we want to be as a team. So we've figured out how to win games the past 2 weeks. We figured out how to win games when maybe in years past that's something that we haven't been able to do here. So just running the football really, really well and being able to use that run to set up our passing game through play action and stuff like that. We've got some guys that are just really leading the way. We've got 2 seniors and 2 juniors behind me. These guys are team leaders that just come out and go to work every single day. And it's fun right now because, we're winning right now. So it's fun, but practice has been fun. The guys are excited each day to come to practice. When you lose, it's not so much Tuesday. It's kind of like, oh gosh, we got to practice again. And now it's kind of like, hey, we get the chance to go out and get better and win another football game this week.
Coach, and again, we're visiting with our LIUNA Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week, the Lone Jack Mules, and head football coach Sheldon McKenzie. Coach McKenzie, right now, are you relatively healthy?
Well, yeah, in theory, we're pretty. We went through about the first 3 weeks without a single injury, and then we've kind of had some nagging stuff kind of pop up on us within the past. Just kind of the usual wear and tear of a season, some bumps and bruises. We've had a couple of guys get injured outside of football. We're not going to name any names or anything, but some guys, some guys that have gotten injured outside of our care. But we've for the most part, we're pretty healthy. We're just the normal mid-season bangs and bruises, that have that you get as the season goes on, just the normal wear and tear stuff. So hopefully we can kind of come out on the other side of that better for it as well.
Well, you've got some of your leaders behind you. You could start wherever you'd like and kind of introduce one at a time and tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, so we'll start. I'll just start, kind of go left to right on for me. But But I've got this is junior Luke Throgmorton is right here. He's our starting quarterback. We didn't see him a lot over the summer because he was playing baseball all over the country. He's one of those guys that plays all the travel ball and does all that. So we kind of got him. He got here. He was here over the summer when he could be, but he's kind of started to come into his own a little bit as a passer lately. We were giving him a hard time that we couldn't throw any touchdown passes because he could never throw the football. But we came in our own. We made up for that last week. We threw 5 touchdown passes last week, so we went from no touchdown passes on the year to 5 in one game. So let's see if we can get him 5 more this week and keep that thing going. But and then I've got this is Jax Cromwell. He's a senior offensive lineman, defensive lineman for us. He's been helping one of those guys help him pave the way up front for our running game. And one of the guys that's running is Kean Carpenter, who's sitting right next to him. He's a junior. He's our starting tailback and he's one of our linebackers on the defensive side of the ball. One of our leading tacklers. Jax is also, I guess I should also mention, Jax is also our leading tackler on the defensive side of the ball. So he's getting it done on both sides. And then Kean is our leading rusher. He rushed for 244 yards 2 weeks ago against Hogan. Set a school record for rushing yards, single game rushing yards. And then the guy next to him is he's a senior tight end, defensive end. His name's Clayton Layden. He was the beneficiary of 3 of those touchdown passes that Luke threw last Friday night. He's putting up big numbers. He's a big target. He's always a threat whenever he's on the field offensively. We've watched. He was probably he was a little mad at me after the Hogan Prep game because we only threw the ball 3 times because he was like, "Coach, I'm open." And be like, "Well, no, I mean, you're not. They've got 3 guys on you. You think you are, but you're not." So we've kind of gone through just finding, and then each of these guys have just kind of found their own little niche that they can contribute to the team. And guys like this, they've grown exponentially, both physically and mentally, so much throughout the season of just now. It's like I said, it's a point now where they all want to get here and go to work, and we're just trying to get better each day.
You bet. When I was in college, I played quarterback, and I referred to my wide receivers or my receivers as the Waffle House because they were open 24 hours. I mean, every time I talked, "Hey, I'm open. I'm open."
Yeah, every time.
That's just the mentality there. But we'll start with Luke. Luke, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, and you may have to scoot a little closer because I'm having just a little bit trouble hearing you. I can crank it up a little bit, but Luke, tell us a little bit about the position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are at quarterback.
Well, I play quarterback, obviously, and I think what quarterback deals with is just leading a team, both on offense, but also when I'm on the sideline, when defense is out there. My whole goal is just making everyone better around me, whether that's if I'm on the field with them or outside the football field.
And Luke, have you always been a quarterback? Is this a position you played since junior high, or is this something new?
Yes. I played wide receiver my 7th grade year, and then I kind of stepped into that role my 8th grade year, and I've been playing it since then.
What do you do, during the week to kind of get prepared for a game? Now, obviously, you're watching film, but what else are you doing mentally, leading all the way up to game day? What are you doing mentally and physically to kind of get prepared?
Well, I watch film and just go over my playbook, but I also meet with my guys and making sure they know our game plan and know what we need to do against the team ahead.
Yeah, as you break the huddle, if you do have a huddle, I know a lot of teams right now are the hurry up, but when you look at the defense, what are you looking for? Are you trying to find the Mike linebacker? Are you trying to find a safety in the middle of the field? What are you doing as you come to the line of scrimmage?
Obviously, I'm not gonna give away too many secrets, but I always look at safety, see what they're doing, and see if anybody's gonna be blitzing, and how many are blitzing.
And don't tell me what it is, but do you have a favorite play? I mean, are you lobbying coach during the game? Hey, let's call X, Y, Z, or do you have a play like that you always want to run?
I'll take this one. He wants to run the ball. He's always asking me if he can run the ball.
Yeah, and along with that is I'm always trying to get these 2 guys the ball. They're big weapons for us, and I know I can trust them with that.
All right, very good. Well, Luke, hey, congratulations on behalf of LIUNA Labor's Local 663 for being part of the Team of the Week.
Thanks, sir.
And now we've got, is it Jax?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are.
Yeah, so I play right guard, right tackle. We kind of switch up depending on the week. My responsibility is really to protect these guys, obviously, first and foremost, but also to be a leader. As you know, one of the older guys on the team, a senior. My goal is to go out there and put out sportsmanship and be able to play the game how it's supposed to be played, and to be able to help lead my team, to get touchdowns and get to the wins ultimately. So, my biggest responsibility, I'd say, is probably just trying to be a leader out there to the other guys on the field and trying to protect these guys.
Now, being a senior, and I do this just based on what I do for a living, as I'll go through, schedules and, hey, I'd like to be at that game, or maybe I can find this game on the radio or on a webcast or something like that. As a player, do you come into the season, are there particular games that you look forward to? Maybe it's a rivalry game. Maybe you know somebody on the other team. No bulletin board material, but do you look forward to certain games?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I definitely look forward to playing that rival school. We play them this week, so I'm excited for that. And I'm always looking out for, I know a lot of people on other teams, especially for, games we played in the past where it just leaves a foul taste in your mouth, sour taste in your mouth from the last couple of years, those games. It makes you hungry to want to come out and play better in those games this year. So I'm definitely looking forward to games like that every year.
Now, being a senior, have you made any decision about next year, about college or workforce or military? I mean, what are you leaning towards now?
Yes, sir. So I'm currently in trade school for welding. So I plan on going to, not decided completely yet, but going to a union, a local union around here, trying to get into a union to hopefully do that kind of work that I've been working into. And I'm going to have certifications coming out of high school in welding. So I'm hoping to lean towards that and find the right union for me to go into.
Well, this is sponsored by LIUNA Labor's Local 663, so there you go. I'll give you Derek Barnes' cell phone number. You call him, and he'll put you to work.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, Jackson, on behalf of LIUNA Labor's Local 663, congratulations for being part of the Team of the Year, or Team of the Week. I'm sorry. All right. And now we have, is it Ian?
Kean.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your roles and responsibilities in the position you play.
I play running back and linebacker, so obviously I gotta I don't know. Play my position.
Yeah. Very good. What are you doing this week to kind of get prepared? Are you watching film, or what are you doing mentally and physically?
I watch a lot of film. I do a lot of ice baths to work out all those injuries. I like to imagine what I'm going to do on the field before I get out there, just to put my head in the game.
Do you have a favorite play without telling me what it is? Are you lobbying coach to, hey, call this, or do you have a play that when it comes in that you kind of your eyes light up thinking, okay, this is me?
Yeah, I have a lot of those. Even running the ball, really.
Oh, very good. Well, congratulations on being part of the Team of the Week, and best of luck here as you go forward.
Thank you.
All right. And I've got Clayton.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are.
I play tight end and defensive end. On the offensive side of the ball, I kind of just do what I can to help. If it's a run play, I got to do my job and block the guy in front of me or beside me. If it's a sweep or something, I got to do my job to block the guy so we can get more yards. And then if it's a pass play, I'm just doing my job to try and get open for the quarterback so that we can get some yards there. And then on the defensive side of the ball, I'm got to be a leader out there. Got to call in the plays when I can and just stay in my position. Can't try and do too much. I just got to do what I can.
Were there games coming into this season that you were looking particularly forward to? Being a
Yeah,
senior?
I was looking forward to most of them. I look forward to every week. I mean, last year we weren't too good, so it's just one of those things where you want to go out there and prove to the team that you played last year and lost to that you're better than what you showed last year, and just come out and try and get a different result like we had the last 2 weeks.
What's your favorite part of game day? Is it the meal the night before? Is it just walking out onto the field in a uniform?
Probably just walking out there and playing, man. I mean, there's nothing better than going out there and hitting someone on Friday night.
Very good. Well, Clayton, again, on behalf of Labor's Local 663, congratulations for being part of the Team of the Week.
Thank you.
You bet. And Coach, you've got Crest Ridge Friday. What do you know about them, and what are you going to have to do to come out on top?
Yeah, well, so we know that, it's a rivalry game, and we haven't and it's my first year here, but and I don't, can't tell you a whole lot about the rivalry, but from what I've been told, it hasn't gone all that well for us in the past couple of years. So we're going to try to get out there and right that ship. And it's a total coach speak, but we just have to do what we do. Like, we don't need to get outside of ourselves, play, do what got us to this point, these last two weeks that have got us the wins that we've been looking for, and just kind of stay within ourselves. Don't try to do anything. I've told the guys every week for the last 3 weeks, right, that we don't have to do anything extraordinary. We just have to do our job and play within your means, do your job. Everything else will take care of itself at the end of the night. Let the chips fall where they may, and we're going to come out and we'll be fine either way, regardless whether, we win, we'll keep building off of it. We lose, we'll look back and, do the things that look at what it was that we could have done better, and we'll work on improving that from week to week. But right now we just have to keep doing what we've been doing, and do what has given us success up to this point.
All right, I've got 2 questions, and they can show me by just a raising of their hands. Number 1, are you having fun? Number 2, and I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Always wear your seatbelt.
Do you wear your seatbelt, Clayton?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I tell you what, Coach, thank you so much for helping set this up, and congratulations to you and your team, and best of luck here Friday night. We'll get to visit with you on the high school Friday Night Live, the high school football scoreboard show.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.
I'll have the avocado toast minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck.
And a high-tech Chevy SUV.
Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!